Prince William and Kate Middleton's adventurous gap years before St Andrew's romance. The Prince and Princess of Wales almost met the year before they enrolled at St Andrew's University, as they were both undergoing gap years, almost crossing paths abroad. The Prince and Princess of Wales took part in the same gap year program. The Prince and Princess of Wales' love story is known to have blossomed at St Andrew's University in Scotland, but what many don't realise is that their paths almost crossed during their gap year before college. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Both William and Kate took part in the Raleigh International Challenge, with their expeditions in southern Chile taking place just weeks apart. During their 10-week stay, they engaged in trekking, community outreach and construction. Malcolm Sutherland, who oversaw both expeditions, described the near-miss as absolutely crazy. He noted, "For me it was a normal assumption that everyone else would have realized what that connection was. I think a lot of people don't realize that there is a common connection in their past." In Katie Nichols' royal biography, Kate, the future Queen, Sutherland recalls, "William coped very well, and what struck me about him was how normal he was. He said he wanted to be treated like everyone else, and he was. When you saw him cleaning the toilets, it wasn't for the cameras, he actually cleaned the toilets." In his time, the prince helped with the construction and furnishing of houses and playgrounds. He gained practical experience in woodworking and painting and even worked on a dairy farm for some time, reports OK. For her part, Princess Diana followed an almost identical program, but she devoted the latter part of her gap year to studying at the British Institute in Florence and crewing round-the-world challenge boats in the Solent. Prince William and his team have been making efforts during their stay in Chile. The next part of Prince William's gap year, which contrasted sharply with his wife Tubi's glamorous period, was decidedly less so, spent in the jungles of Belize with the Welsh Guards. While it may be hard to imagine the royals outside of the glamorous confines of their homes during their education, many members of the royal family did take a gap year before entering university or becoming full-time working royals. These princes and princesses didn't just head for a jolly time traveling, however, as many used their gap year to travel the world and learn new skills. Prince William and Princess Kate used their gap years to both volunteer with charities in South America, although they didn't cross paths until meeting at St Andrews. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Zara Tindall explored Australia and Princess Eugenie crossed continents, from Asia to Africa and beyond. Before she met Prince William at the University of St Andrews, the future Princess of Wales headed off on a gap year. In 2001, she spent 10 weeks on a Raleigh International expedition trip to Patagonia in Chile, just weeks apart from her future husband. During her time abroad she indulged in wilderness trekking and analysed marine life. Kate spent the second part of her gap year studying at the British Institute in Florence and crewing on a round-the-world challenge boat in the Solent. After passing his A-levels, Prince William took a year off to travel before going to university. He began with a trip to the Belize jungle where he slept in a hammock and ate army rations alongside the Welsh Guard. After flying back to the UK to work on a farm, William volunteered with the charity Raleigh International, to build new walkways and teach English in a mountain village in the south of Chile. In Kate, our future Queen, Malcolm Sutherland, who ran the expeditions the Prince and Princess undertook, said of William, "William coped very well, and what struck me about him was how normal he was. He said he wanted to be treated like everyone else, and he was. When you saw him cleaning the toilets, it wasn't for the cameras, he really did clean the lavatories." The royal reportedly became quite well travelled during his time away, spending time in Kenya, Tanzania, Botswana, and the island of Rodrigues.